Yesterday, YouTube's most popular keyword tool asked me for $19 a month to look at a number it made up. So I built my own one afternoon Claude Code. It's free, it runs on my machine, and it uses YouTube's real numbers instead of estimates. And it does the one thing no tool on the market will ever do for you. It knows my channel's history, every win, every flop, and it tells me before I press record, do not film this one. This is the story of the mistake that made it necessary, the autopsy that designed it, the four-stage build, and the moment it caught the exact mistake that wasted my last filming day. First, the mistake. On July 1st, Anthropic dropped Sonnet 5, brand new model, 5 times cheaper than the flagship. And I did what every AI YouTuber is trained to do. I dropped everything and filmed the same day. 6 impossible prompts, one shot each. Filmed it, edited it all evening, published, went to bed, feeling like a machine. Next morning, I opened my studio dashboard, 399 views, ranked dead last, 10 out of 10 among my recent uploads, my worst launch of the year. And here's the part that actually stung. It wasn't the algorithm, it wasn't the thumbnail. The data that would have saved me was public, free, and sitting right there before I ever pressed record. Look at this. When Fable 5 launched, the biggest competitor video on that wave hit 1.9 million views. When GLM 5.2 dropped, the top video did 450,000. Sonnet 5, the biggest video on the entire wave, 130,000. That is not a wave, that's a ripple. 10 times smaller, and 5 minutes of checking would have told me to stay home and film something better. But I didn't check because checking means opening dashboards, digging, comparing, and at 11 p.m., when a shiny new model drops, nothing is staring me in the face saying, don't. I paid for that lesson with a full filming day, and I decided it was the last time I'd pay it. So before building anything, I ran an autopsy on my own channel, 24 videos, 7 months. I pulled the day by day view curve for every single upload, the first week, the first month, and everything after. One pattern explained everything. My winners, the videos still earning views every single day, months after upload, all own a phrase that real people actually type into the search bar. Claude Code SaaS, Claude Code Telegram, AI clone automation. Those videos got half of their lifetime views after day 30. They don't spike, they compound. One of them still pays me 20 views a day 4 months later while I sleep. The flops were just as consistent. Every video where I announced my own product, introducing this, launching that, look what I built, every single one collapsed. 5 announcement videos, and all 5 lost over 90% of their momentum after week 1. The worst one lost 98. Search compounds, hype dies, your own product is not a hook, and a launch is only worth chasing when the wave is genuinely big. 4 rules written in my own analytics, in my own flops. I put them in one lessons file, and then I realized the embarrassing part. My agents already read that file before every video. I don't. Not at 11 p.m. Not when I'm excited. Rules in a document do not stop an excited human. Software does. So, one afternoon, 4 stages, built live with Claude Code inside the dashboard I already use every day. Stage 1, the data. Here is vidIQ's dirty little secret that search volume number is their estimate, their private algorithm, a black box you rent month after month. Mine skips the estimate entirely. When I type a keyword, the tool asks YouTube itself, show me every video published on this topic in the last 7 days and the last 30. Then it adds up the real view counts. That's the whole trick. Viewer interest equals actual views on actual videos pulled with my own API key, no middleman math, and every search gets saved as a snapshot in my own database. Search Claude Code today, that's a snapshot. Search it again next month. Now I own a trend line that nobody can paywall, throttle, or take away. I pasted the build spec into Claude Code and let it work. A few minutes later, first test, first search, real numbers, zero errors. Claude Code, 12 million views of interest in the last 30 days, 758,000 in the last week, and the Wave column already live, reading the top video on the topic and checking it against my gates. Stage 1 done. The numbers are real and they're mine. Stage 2, the dashboard. Because let's be honest, numbers in a terminal don't stop anyone at 11 p.m. either. I needed the table, the thing that stares back. So Claude built a research tab straight into my app, the same table vidIQ charges for, plus 2 columns they can never offer. First, covered. Does my channel already rank for this phrase? Because the autopsy showed my old videos keep earning on their phrases, and if I already own a phrase, filming it again just competes with myself. And second, a verdict: go, wait, or no. Computed from the gate, sitting right there in the table in gold and green and red. I typed Claude Code and just watched. One search pulled 780 related keywords. The top 10 scored themselves live with real numbers, interest, wave, competition, covered, one row at a time right in front of me. And here's my favorite moment of the whole build. The tool immediately disagreed with me. Claude Code as a bare phrase. Wait. 50 new videos in the last 30 days. Saturated, too crowded. Find a sharper phrase. My own tool, 1 hour old, telling me a harder truth than any dashboard I've ever paid for. That's the receipt right there. $19 a month, every month, forever, replaced with zero. Stage 3, the brain. This is the part no company can sell you at any price. 7 months of my wins and flops live in that one lessons file. My content agents already read it before every video. Now the keyword tool reads it too. The skill is called good idea, and it works the way ideas actually arrive messy. I don't type a keyword, I type a thought. Should I film this? Is this worth a day? It extracts the phrases a viewer would actually type, pulls the real numbers from my own database, checks them against the 4 gates: wave, size, typed phrase, my format, my audience, and hands back a verdict card: go, wait, or no, with the exact lesson cited by name. Not advice, not a score out of 100 computed who knows how, a decision grounded in my own channel's history, in receipts I can check. Which brings us to the moment this whole build was heading toward. Stage 4, the verdict. I fed the tool the exact idea that started this story, word for word. I want to test Sonnet 5 with impossible prompts, the same sentence I acted on July 1st. 5 seconds. No. Wave 130,000 under the 150,000 gate. No phrase advantage. Lesson cited: the 5-minute launch gate. The exact mistake that cost me a filming day and got me 399 views, caught in 5 seconds by a tool that did not exist when I made it. And that verdict didn't vanish into a chat window. It became row number 1 in a calibration ledger. Every verdict is stored. When a video publishes, the real numbers flow back in, and the tool gets graded on its own call, right or wrong, on the record forever. Want to see its report card so far? The Fable 5 video, it would have said go to did 9,000 views, and it's still climbing every day. The Sonnet 5 video, it would have blocked 399, 2 calls, 2 receipts. It gets smarter with every single upload, which means the version of this tool 1 year from now will have a full year of my mistakes standing guard in front of my camera. Before I wrap this up, three things worth stealing from this build, even if you never build the tool. One, own a phrase. Before you film anything, say out loud the exact words a stranger would type to find it. If those words don't exist, you're filming a hype video, and hype dies in a week. Two, check the wave. If you're chasing a launch, look at the biggest video on it first. If the top video hasn't cleared serious numbers in 24 hours, the wave can't carry you. Stay home. And three, never announce your own product. Wrap it in demand that already exists. You click this video because of vidIQ, not because of my dashboard. That's the wrapper rule working on you right now. So that's the build, real numbers instead of rented estimates, a keyword database I own outright, and a brain that remembers every mistake I've ever made so I don't repeat them. Everything is in the description if you want to build your own. The full spec, the prompts, the gates, all of it. It genuinely took one afternoon, and it will outlive every subscription I've ever canceled. And honestly, teaching my own tool why my videos failed is the most useful thing I've built all year. Not because keyword research is fun, it is not, but because every flop I've ever published finally started paying rent. If you want to see the video this tool would have greenlit, the one that started my whole testing series on a real wave, it's on your screen right now. I gave Fable 5, 6 impossible prompts, one shot each. Go see what a real wave looks like.